Dear learners, in the previous video, we discussed about the types of graphs and the categories of vocabulary that is required to write a paragraph. Not a paragraph, but a graph. So today we will discuss about line graph. You probably know about line graphs and bar graphs. They in fact represent the slightly increase or decrease or remain the same of some maybe population, prices, or anything that is expressed in that. This is simply a sample of a line graph. This is very simple one. So you can see in a slight increase or a very dramatic increase, or that could be a decrease also, and where increase and decrease meets, obviously that is the peak point you can express, and that goes the vice versa. That could be, there could be a slight decrease, very instant drop, and or a slight increase, and where that decrease and increase meets, that becomes a dipped point, obviously. And there could be a fluctuation of some prices or anything that is expressed in that paragraph. Let's see what kind of vocabulary or in what ways we can write the graph. You can start to, first of all, time phrases. Time phrases can be in each type of graph. That could be a bar graph, a pie graph, or a table, or a map. There could be. So and this is the integral, essential vocabulary for writing a graph. Remember to start the sentences with in the year. For example, you may say in the year 2000, or in 20th century, in 18th century it happened. And for, you can start the sentence for with for 6 months, for 7 years. So you can change these sentences and phrases according to your graph that is presented to you to express. So you can write during the first quarter, during the second half of the century. You can use the sentences or begin the sentences from and to. From September to December, from 2010 to 2015, there could be a year also. You can use between and, obviously there could be a year, between 1995 and 2000, or between the 5 years expressed, or between January and March. There could be a month also. There could be days also, between Monday and Thursday. So you can write the sentences beginning with started at, finished at, or stood at. Obviously that expresses the maintenance. So these are the types of lines. If it goes down, you can write decreased, dropped, fell, declined. This kind of different vocabulary you may note it down and keep the part of your memory. So whenever you you have to write a paragraph, you need to use this vocabulary. This is very simple and very straightforward. You can use in your writing a graph. If it goes up, you can write go up, increased, climbed, rose, escalated, went up. If there is no change, the line is straight, you will write remained stable, leveled off, stabilized, remained the same. And if there is a fluctuation, obviously you will write fluctuated. And at the peak, if it is increased and then a sudden decrease at the point, that is called a peak that reached a height of. Similarly, in the vice versa, you would write dipped, reached a low of. And if there is a small change, a large change, or a medium change, you can write the words or write the vocabulary accordingly. You would write a slight change, or changed slightly, slowly, minimally, or minor change, Large change, for large change you would say sharply increased or sharply decreased, rapidly increased, rapidly decreased, dramatically increased, significantly increased, considerably increased, or increased considerable, considerable increase, substantial increase. So there could be change in the sentence structure and formation. If there is a Merriam change, you can also use moderately changed, or moderate change, modestly change, or changed modestly. Then this is a sample of a graph that is to explain. We need to start from January to February. Sales increased. From January to February, there was a slight increase in sales. So there are two types of sentence structures you need to remember. This is very simple. You can use either of the sentence and writing a graph, and you can you can observe the formation, sentence structure or words formation, increased slightly or slight increase. In the first example, increased slightly is a verb and adverb combination, and in the second example, slight increase, that is an adjective noun formation. So there are two types of formations or a combination of words that you can use to write a graph. So let's see what kind of word combination. The first we have used about word and adverb combination. Increased slightly, rose rapidly, decreased moderately, grew substantially, escalated sharply, or dropped dramatically. The same combination can also be used with the adjective and noun combination. Let's see how we can mold them now according to our own need. Increased slightly can be changed into slight increased. Rose rapidly can be changed into rapid rose. And similarly, moderate increase, decrease, or substantial growth, sharp escalation, or dramatic drop. I hope you have got this vocabulary, sentence structure, and combination of words in your brain, and you can utilize these structures and vocabulary combinations in order to explain your or write your graph. I'm very thankful to you. Thank you.